Yo, Haven, what's good? What's going on? Hope all is well with you. I hope you're feeling good. If you're not in a good mood, hopefully you will be by the end of this video. Full disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Any and everything you see on this channel is merely speculation. Viewer discretion is advised. Please do your own homework and research for proper discernment. Yo, Haven, what's good, family? If you've been here from the beginning, I send deep divine abundance, balance, harmony, love, prosperity, strength, unity, including authenticity. If you're new to the channel, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when we go up. And you can tune in when we premiere. Because some of the premieres have copywritten videos, but it's not counted as a strike. It just be ineligible for monetization. You might miss a clip or two because after the premiere, I go back and tell YouTube to clip it out so I need my coin. You feel me? Now, anyone and everyone who has ever sown a seed with me, it will be returned 100-fold as the Most High uses you as a divine vessel to divinely support yours truly, because it's all about divine support. It never goes unnoticed. It really does help. So I just want to say peace and prosperity, grace, gratitude, and thanks. It really does help the foundation, my well-being, and the foundation, and the channel. If you would like to do the same, hit the links in the description or the About tab on the channel. Yo, Avo, before I get into this, yo, listen, bro. I responded to you in the emails, bro. You got me checking my email every hour on the hour. You know what I'm saying? What's up? Talk to me. Anyhow. Yo, listen, Haven, I don't know what we're going to call this video, but it's a chill one. It's Saturday. We chilling. I don't know. It's a little quick. We've been doing long videos lately, but we chilling. That's just what I'm on lately. These past, I know the recent upload was a chill one. I feel like this one is another chill one. Let's kick it like cricket. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it, man. I don't know what I'm going to call it. I don't know. But thank all of y'all for coming through, tuning in. Let's roll the clip. Let's get it.
The Bible has held us back so much. And I'll tell you why, because your God is your biggest to anybody. Whatever you want to call it, whatever religion you have. God is a big thing to everybody. It's everything, the crux of how you hear, what you believe in, your morals, your basis. There's nothing that compares to people's belief in what God is. If you could be the voice of God, how much could you control a person? Right? So Christianity is white people being the voice of God for us. This is why you find black people who say, I'm just going to pray a little while longer. I'm going to wait on the Lord. I'm going to turn the other cheek. I'm going to pray for my enemies. Well, why you don't want to put your foot on their neck? Why you don't want to kill your enemy when they murdering you? Like, why do you want to pray for them? Right. That makes no logical sense to me. Because as a human being, your first instinct should be self-preservation and to do what you need to do to survive.
Probably wondering why this sirloin grass-fed steak is 50% off, as it says right here. And that's because the expiration date, I bought it 2 days ago, right on the day it expires. So supposedly this is expired steak, right? Please, people, stop throwing away your fresh raw meat because of the expiration date. Expiration date.
I'm sorry, that's not fresh at all, bro. I'm sorry. I don't care what no one says. What I see with my 2 eyes is a half-spoiled sack of meat. The blood is not even red no more. It's black and brown and nasty. Absolutely not.
As it says right here. And that's because the expiration date, I bought it 2 days ago, right on the day it expires. So supposedly this is expired steak, right? Please, people, stop throwing away your fresh raw meat because of the expiration date. Expiration date is bullshit. It's just for flavor. It's going to go off in flavor. If it was never frozen, it never goes bad. And yeah, I got half off.
Bro.
I'm perfectly fine. We're scavenging animals. We've been scavenging most of human history. Our stomach acid is like that of a scavenging animal, 1.5.
That's just nasty. Back to the caves. Back to the caves. Let me stop playing. We out, man. We out. Let's keep going. Let me stop playing. You know, people be a little sensitive. Have a sense of humor, man. Come on, let's get it.
Because most of human history, we scavenged. We used to eat rotten stuff.
Absolutely not. Look at the sellout. One of your favorite sellouts. Yeah. How is that normal at all?
Okay, family. So this is what I talk about when I say testing your fear senses. We're outside in nature at night. Now, for me, that was a big fear for me for a long time. Black man being out in the woods where you can't see anything but your light, but everything can see you. That's testing a fear sense. Now, when I overcome this fear sense, because my higher aspects do not fear nature at night, I become more like it. Because it is not afraid, which means when I do things that it, which is me, in a different timeline that I'm bringing here, is doing, I become more like it, which means I attain all the information that my higher aspects have at that level. You see? When you do things that test your fear senses, you become more like the aspect of you that does not fear anything by testing one fear at a time, whether it's cockroaches or spiders or being out in nature at all or being out in nature at night like I am. You can't see a damn thing behind me without this phone, but we out here because nature is teaching. And as long as you accept what nature's teaching, you continue to grow. Tap into your fear senses and you'll tap into you.
All right. I want to share a little song with y'all. You know what's crazy? When I was young, like we got the trails nearby. When I was young and I used to be walking home alone and it'd be dark, I used to literally challenge myself just to challenge my fear. Like, man, I'm good. Like, I could make it through here. I got my little knife. I used to have a little knife. I got my little knife. Something jump out, I'm going to stab it. But I used to walk through that dark trail. Like, you feel me? Like, up until this time, I guarantee you, my childhood friends, they will not walk through that trail in the dark. I guarantee you that. They not walking through there in the dark. Not happening. Let's keep going on.
Or the Matrix. I didn't shake out of that shit until after I got hurt. So a lot of people may look at my story and be like, man, he's the biggest what if, blah, blah, blah. You right. What if I didn't get injured? What? I wouldn't have found myself. I still would have been a part of the fucking circus, bro.
What is the circus?
I mean, going along with the act.
Break it down, because okay, you got into that.
All right, let me just tell you. Right. The circus. Only looking up shit that's on Instagram that they feed to you. That's the circus. Where it's like, oh, Black history, you learn something about Black history, and it's like, oh, I'm about to look this up now. That's the Matrix. Instead of you going and looking up, like, all right, if I'm into cameras, I want to know who made Sony, and I want to know how did he make his money, and who is his family, and what school did he go to, and what was his interest in making camera, what triggered him to make that camera, instead of you seeing it online, like, oh, a Black man made the camera, or something made the camera, this and that. I want to know the interest, and I didn't understand that till after I got hurt. Like, the hat I got on, like, my nigga. Yeah, for sure, but this is my Liberty Bell, bro. You feel me? This is I'm free, bro. Like, I'm trying to get as much liberation as possible. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I wear the hat. Motherfuckers want to know why I wear the hat. I wear the hat because I'm trying to break free. I'm trying to get free. I'm trying to get as much knowledge as possible. I'm tired with, I'm done with information and education because it could be weaponized.
That was well said, in my opinion.
While you guys are focusing on Helen, that's that hurricane.
I don't know, man. First of all, that squirrel that went on the spiritual experience, which I think about that too. That dude with the car full of bugs, I personally think, honestly, he remind me of dude from Men in Black. Y'all remember that? Let's keep going though. Roll the footage. You got some background noise, so I'm gonna mute the mic, but yeah.
Right there, watch this. Here comes Helen. Watch carefully. This is October 4th, 5th, 6th. Just wait. We're on October 10th. And do you see that says October 11th? And there's another one right there brewing. There's 3 hurricanes.
Well, it's way worse than we thought.
Yo, Florida, are you okay out there?
The neighborhood coming back to the house. Holy hell.
No.
Not good.
No.
Not good.
No.
Wade in the water. Wade
Absolutely
in
not.
the water, Jesus.
No. The water is murky. We can't see nothing. I don't know, man. This is crazy.
Earth is labeled Mission Impossible, or Planet Tiamat is labeled Mission Impossible by a lot of different races, a lot of different beings, bro. So when you come down here, there's like an 80% chance, 80-90% chance you gonna forget what the fuck you came to do. Real shit. They know that. They know there's like a 90, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand, bro. We on Mission Impossible. You gotta have a certain level of wisdom or dark matter energy levels or kundalini energy levels just to sit here and listen to me. Everybody can't listen to stuff like this.
This little girl saw black extraterrestrials stepping out of a UFO that she described as made out of light.
This segment is long right here. Get
I just
comfortable.
saw a bright light, kind of like silver, a very, very bright light. And then I could see like 2 black people, but then very, very black. And one was near the spaceship and one was a bit forward. It was like very, very bright. And I thought, like, when I first saw it, I just said, well, I don't believe it because it's like someone was pointing a mirror this way. But then I just changed my mind because it was very bright.
This is exactly what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and Dr. Malachi Z. York was trying to tell us. History did not start from slavery. We were all over the cosmos. Now they're stating that the James Webb Telescope seen an armada of unidentified flying objects heading towards our planet at speeds relatively close to light. People try to call the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and Dr. Malachi Z. York crazy because they make mention of these extraterrestrial beings that look like us, that actually derive from the cosmos, but I seen it myself, all right? I entered a transcendental state of consciousness where I appeared on a ship and seen beings that look identical to this, all right? And they were neural-melanated beings. Believe it or not, these beings were actually extremely powerful. You don't have to take my word for it at all, but it's definitely true. These beings were actually extremely powerful. You don't have to take my word for it at all, but it's definitely true. African shaman Credo Mutwa also spoke on our people coming from the stars. Some people actually even alleged that Shaka Zulu was part reptilian. In fact, there's a book from a gentleman by the name of Walton Golightly that actually details the people of the sky and actually how the Shaka Zulu people were our celestial ancestors. Ships have been visiting our people for millenniums. This is why still to this day with proper techniques we can summon UFOs. In order to make contact with these beings, you have to be vibrating on a certain frequency, all right? You have to have a decalcified and activated pineal gland. In ancient times, our people were a lot more pure, all right? They weren't contaminated with all the lead, cadmium, and mercury as
I realized my damn mic was muted, but y'all can't lie. That superhero suit is fire. He got the goggles. Yo, don't get me started. That's good suit. Don't lie. That's one of the best superhero suits you've seen. Not that basic crap that they showed us on TV. And that's nice, highly detailed. I don't know. Let me keep going, though. Pretty impressive to me.
As well as fluoridated water. Didn't have the problem of chemtrails being consistently sprayed over their head. They weren't plagued with genetically modified organisms that has adverse effects on their genetic sequence. These are all things that keep us from direct connection with our celestial cosmic kin. I highly recommend utilization of herbs like Haritaki to decalcify and activate your pineal gland. Haritaki is the herb that actually first set me on a course to astral projection, all right? Haritaki will allow you the ability of seeing auras. You will become more clairvoyant. You will notice that your dreams are a lot more clear. Once you develop mastery over your lucid dreams, you're a step closer to astral projection. This ascension process is going to happen very rapidly. You may have noticed that time has been speeding up. The reason why it feels like time is speeding up is because the Saturn moon matrix is being eradicated. Us elevating in consciousness is rapidly shifting the realm. We are literally being catapulted into the golden age, and it's going to be a massive separation, all right? It's going to be a massive separation, even between certain family members, all right? You have to know the difference between family and relatives. Just because someone has the same bloodline and the same lineage doesn't make them family. Someone that doesn't have the same blood could be more family to you than someone that actually is a relative. This is where you have to utilize discernment between your cosmic family and your real family. Sometimes your real family or your so-called real family will actually stagnate you from your ascension process. This is the time to embrace all those things you get called weird for. And as our cosmic kin get closer to the planet, more chosen ones are going to begin to receive different psychic downloads and transmissions. They receive a message to do something that you've never done before, all right? And you may keep receiving this message. Follow your higher mind, all right? If it's positive, as long as it's not hurting anyone, as long as it's not cynical or nefarious, you may be requested to step outside your comfort zone. Now, those that fully cleanse their body for cosmic light code integration will receive those messages easier than others. Remember, they're pumping out a lot of genetically modified organisms that have adverse effects on your mitochondria, all right? This is why it's important to use things like chlorophyll as well as parasite cleanse. The way they are attacking us is through parasitic organisms as well as toxic metals and fluoridated water. They're basically playing tug of war with the sun, all right? While the sun is upgrading us, their objective is to downgrade us. This is why I recommend large amounts of chlorophyll, all right? Consuming spirulina and chlorella will properly chelate your body, right? Meaning that it will remove the toxic metals such as lead, cadmium, and mercury from the blood. When you step out in that sun with toxic metals in your body, it's equivalent to putting aluminum foil in a microwave and turning it on.
Overboiled hot dog. Imagine that for a better example.
I do have the spirulina and chlorella tincture available on Holistic Remedies, link in bio. And the best ingredients to kill parasites and their eggs is wormwood, black walnut, as well as whole cloves, all right? I do have this available on Holistic Remedies, link in bio. By eradicating the parasites as well as utilization of chlorophyll, you ensure that you remain in homeostasis. At this point, you're staying out of the acidic zone and you're going into the alkaline zone, which means that you're above a 7 pH. This is why the master holistic teacher, Dr. Sebi, spoke heavy on an alkaline diet, all right, and the importance of ensuring that your body has a high electrical current. He knew that no virus could survive in a high alkaline environment. These are the steps necessary for cosmic light code integration. Having a knowledge of self is fine, all right? Having a knowledge to understand that religion is a fallacy, knowing and understanding that the government doesn't have your best interest, that these deletes' objective obviously is to subjugate us. But it's also important to know that you now have to take the steps necessary to ensure that you're cleansing your avatar.
Facts.
All right? God isn't going to step...
Because I know people who know about things, but they still indulge in the nonsense. And it's pathetic to me. But I get it. Some people don't like a tough task. No one said it would be easy, so I get it. But roll the clip.
into a dirty avatar, meaning that you have to get rid of those parasites. You have to get rid of those toxic metals. You have to start eating healthy. You have to start exercising, and you have to ensure that you also release yourself of all nefarious, cynical individuals also that usurp your energy. Your energy is the most important currency. Also, herbs like ormus are great for mitochondrial biogenesis, right? That basically means in layman terms that it will heal you on a cellular level. ORM stands for orbitally rearranged monatomic elements, all right? And this is in the ORMS family. Its objective is to actually orbitally rearrange monatomic elements in the body, and it's going to basically work in a way of getting rid of free radicals. And what that does is that prevents the process of senescence, and it also ensures at that particular point in time that you have enough antioxidants in the body to ensure that you're in homeostasis. Ormus was referred to as the philosopher's stone. They used this in ancient times. They also called it manna, all right? So I highly recommend utilization of the orms as well, especially if you're someone that was exposed to the jab. For all high-quality herbs and metaphysical products for spiritual exploration, click the link in my bio and visit Holistic Remedies, your extension to Ascension. Chosen ones, it's important that you realize that your energy is needed. There are a lot.
If you was exposed to that jab, get right. If you was exposed to the jab, get right. If you was exposed to the jab, get right. Nah, for real, jokes aside, if you got that deer hair jab, detox them, had them heavy metals, baby. Time is shortening. Time is shortening. Please detox those heavy metals, Haven family. If you ain't gonna do it for yourself, do it for your loved ones. If you ain't gonna do it for your loved ones, do it for yourself.
A lot of non-playable characters and NPCs that need your energy in order to exist. I would like to state that this is my only TikTok page, all right? So if you see any other TikTok pages without 84,000 followers, it's important that you report that page. There's individuals actually inboxing people from the collective requesting money, all right, and offering readings. I would never offer you a reading, and I would never inbox you. You can also follow me on Facebook, Cosmic Family. This is my Facebook.
He don't even say he do readings. Like, you gotta use your discernment out there, people. He don't do readings.
Facebook. If you want to check me out on Instagram, my Instagram is holistic_remedies_9. And I also have a YouTube channel I started called @StrangeWordplay. All of my lectures and esoteric information will be coming out on every last one of these platforms.
Okay,
also, we'll be going live a lot more often as well, okay? And delving into information going live as well.
We are too. I said the next season. This summer's over, right? Damn. 4 already started? Yeah, listen, I don't know. I think I might be aiming for like, I don't know, one step at a time. We're going to start soon, though. Whatever.
Chosen ones, it's important to know that when your light illuminate, all right, they're going to want to emulate. They're going to want to be that. They're going to want to imitate that. I would like to ask the individuals that willingly steal someone's picture, download their image, their videos, right, and basically clone their likeness, and then willingly contact random strangers, basically to try to extract money. What makes you comfortable looking in the mirror after doing something like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? And the other question I have is, why don't you believe it in yourself?
What makes you comfortable in the mirror?
Why don't you believe that you can actually embody your own essence and actually make your own videos and actually be successful without taking and utilizing someone else's likeness? I'm going to be honest, it does infuriate me, but at the same time, I also felt sorry for him. What's crazy about the whole thing is TikTok took my backup page down, but will leave these other clone pages that actually aren't me up. Now, whoever stole my content actually made 3 other pages. So if you, right now, if you go into the search bar and you type in Strange Wordplay, you will see 3 other pages pop up that's not mine, that don't have 84,000 followers. Those are the ones that you need to report. Don't just report them to look out for me. Report them to look out for the collective, because they're actually inboxing people requesting money.
That's
Peace, Ray. Look at this.
Look at this right here. Share this right here.
School. So I run an ag school. I know we talk about this shit, but I run an agricultural school for kindergarten through 8th grade. It's my middle school right here.
Kindergarten to 8th grade.
Campus.
Agriculture school. Come on, man. Shout out to them folks over there who's doing that, man. Facts.
11-acre campus. I got 820 acres of trails going that way.
Here's my pollinator garden. It's our country store. We do it like Shark Tank. These are those towers you just showed me about. Fruit trees. This is my greenhouse. Let me show you this inside here. So these are those towers you showed. And in this greenhouse, this is a grant right here. This starts end of September. We grow 400 head of lettuce on each one of these. These are our seed trays. Every child on my campus has placed a seed in here. And then when it grows, I'll show you where we transplant it. So here's some seedlings that we do. We sell all of these. We got our own farmers markets for the students.
Nice.
We just planted those towers. So they look like that one you just showed me. And then, let me show you this up here. So see up there on the top where it says Hillslide Farm up there?
Yeah,
that's our growing farm up there. So they take it from here, then they take it all the way up there. I got bees behind that building up there, goats, chickens, etc. And then this is the front of the campus. So we do artwork as well. So see this?
You see what I'm saying? Like, I got a similar idea of what I want the Haven to be, but this is fucking dope. Yo, hold on. Hit the like button and let me know in the comments if you think this is dope. Like, for real, because this, yeah, that's proper.
So when y'all come in town, man, I have to bring you by the campus too. So when I say farming, I ain't just talking it, brother. Like, I live it personally, and then this is what I do.
Nice, bro. That's nice.
540 black children learning how to farm and make it profitable. So,
right.
All right, peace.
Mavis.
Oui, bonsoir. Je suis José Yombi. Je viens de créer une bande de qui marche sans électricité.
Jose Yombi.
Quand vous voyez là,
developed a television that operates without the need for a power source.
Regardez, je viens de la créer sur une télé qui marche sans électricité. Je suis José Yombi du Cameroun à Douala. Je l'ai fait, là voilà. On n'a pas besoin de néons pour ça. Tout est, regardez, c'est en fil. Ça marche sans électricité. Donc alors si je regarde, je peux marcher avec ma télé même. Ça marche sans électricité, ça n'a pas besoin d'énergie. Ça marche comme ça, ça n'a pas besoin d'énergie. Donc, je suis là, José Yubi. C'est vrai que je continue à développer, puisque je voulais encore faire une télé parlante. Une télé, bon, continuer, c'est-à-dire mettre une communication entre toi et la télé. Donc, j'étais en train de vouloir plus développer encore, parce que le niveau dont je voulais d'abord oublier, c'est là, une télé qui est là, sans fil. Regardez-moi derrière.
I could be tweaking, but do this. Nobody has a stick-out Adam's apple.
This is a crazy story of why you really don't see men with a stick-out Adam's apple anymore. I have one. Just really quickly, the Adam's apple is there to protect your vocal cords, and it usually develops during puberty or if you get hormone replacement therapy because of the abundance of testosterone in your body. Over time, we saw a drastic decrease in the levels of testosterone in our men. You see this sharp decline. And like I said earlier, testosterone levels is a direct correlation to why you probably have a stick-out Adam's apple. Now, why are we losing testosterone levels in our young men so dramatically? Is it because of the LGBTQ movement? Is it because of McDonald's? In my opinion, when it comes down to it, it's because of our diet. One thing that has risen while testosterone has dropped is obesity. And this is because a lot of our foods have added sugar. You go into any store, if you buy a pasta sauce, there's added sugar. You buy bread, there's added sugar. When body fat percentage goes up, testosterone levels go down. Another thing is the prevalence of microplastics in our bloodstream. There's a lot of microplastics.
Microplastics? How about atrazine?
Is being discovered in cadavers' brains and tissue because plastic usage has gone up dramatically. Testosterone levels have gone down dramatically. What I did to maintain my Adam's apple and to keep my testosterone high, I'm 36 right now, by the way. What I do is I eat clean, work out, avoid plastic as much as I can.
20 years ago, Jay wore a Simpson shirt with him on it from the future. Let that sink in. Facts. Look at this. Hold on, I gotta read this to y'all. There are beings in ancient texts that come from what we refer to this rotation as outer space. This is what extra terra looks like on flat Earth. Tracts of land far beyond what we are shown in these times, but once a normal thing of the ancient world. What they show us through Kepler, do you see the truth in plain sight? Dome, Saturn, Mars, Dome, Aurora Borealis, North, Tree of Life, North Pole, Earth. Yeah. Concentric continents, concentric ice mass, ice wall, Antarctica, Moon, Venus, Jupiter. Yeah. You get the gist. Let's get it though. Y'all see all that at the bottom? Yeah, right here. That's the real solar system apparently. Infinite possibilities out there. You see that? I'm just saying.
Now, papaya seeds are very important. You want to eat the papaya seeds and swallow them whole to remove parasites from the body. Don't crush them, don't bite them. They're magnets and they attach themselves to parasite and brings them right out. But if you crush it, it loses its magnetism.
Okay.
So just swallow them whole.
And those spots on this pizza are mice droppings. The Marion County Health Department
next time you get a papaya and you cutting it up and all that, have a tea or a tablespoon of seeds. Just swallow them like it's food. Don't chew it. Don't just swallow them. They slimy. It's going to slide right down. But I don't know, man. Clean your vessel is what I'm trying to say, man.
tested the slices and says the droppings were baked into the product. This was Jonathan McNeil's pizza purchase.
So you open up that pizza box and then what?
And then I just really lost my mind. Like, I just couldn't believe that they sold me a pizza with mice poop all on the bottom of it.
Jonathan McNeil did not like what he saw in his pizza pie, and neither did his girlfriend, Star Carter.
I looked at the rest of my pizza at the bottom, and I just seen it all over. Then I flipped the whole pizza over, and I seen it, and I freaked out. And I showed him, and we immediately knew what it was.
Lab results also found mice hair on the product and concluded the sample was unacceptable and potentially hazardous. The pizza takeout was from the Little Caesars at 21st and Meridian Street in Indianapolis, all happening on February the 6th. Following Jonathan's complaint, the business temporarily lost its license and then reopened the next day to increased inspections.
We want to make sure people feel safe where they eat. We want people to...
Chicago's manufacturing facility looks like a nursery, but inside these plants, they're growing a new kind of vaccine. The technology is called a virus-like particle.
At Medicago, we use a careful step-by-step process to develop vaccines, using our plants as mini bioreactors. We start with the gene sequence, or code, of a virus. We then use our technology to synthesize the virus code into a real biological product. The code contains genetic instructions that our plants can read, and we insert it into bacteria called Agrobacterium tumefaciens. We submerge the plants in a bath with the bacteria that carries the information into the plant cells. And using a vacuum, we suck out the air between the plant cells and replace it with the liquid. The plants absorb it like a sponge. At the end of their bacterial bath, we return our plants to a carefully controlled greenhouse to let them get on with their natural growing business for at least 4 days. Now the plants will start producing the most important ingredient of our vaccines, virus-like particles.
So if you guys didn't know, the ports are shutting down.
Y'all hear what they doing? Yo, do y'all hear this? Like, yo, bro. Whatever, man.
Starting from the west, California, to the east, New York. And this is bound to happen soon, as early as October 1st.
I hope everybody got their goods and services together. I hope y'all got all y'all goddamn products, because it looks like the ports are about to fucking shut down. Businesses are preparing for a strike by dock workers on the east and the Gulf Coast. which could begin on October 1st. The Port Authority of New York and New Jersey is coordinated with partners across the supply chain and prepared for any impacts from the possible work stoppage by workers represented by the International Longshoremen's Association as they negotiate with the United States Maritime Alliance, U.S.
So ports are shutting down as of October 1st if negotiations aren't met. And then the very next day, we have a ring of fire solar eclipse. Y'all remember earlier this year when all those boats kept on crashing into those ports? This one over here happening in New York. This one in Los Angeles. Y'all see that? Were they telling us something? This one was in China. You see this? This is predictive programming, isn't it? They were telling us. And even the bridges, we were watching the bridges fall down. Y'all see that? And then in conjunction, we have Hurricane Helene about to make landfall really soon. See, spiritually speaking, I've spoken on this before. The bridges represent cosmic gateways because bridges connect you to land. You want to leave San Francisco? You're going to have to cross that Golden Gate Bridge. So spiritually speaking, this is cutting off a lot of people. This is why if you pay attention to the news, they've been talking about nothing but evacuations as of late. And also the port. A port is where we get everything. It's how we get our food, our water, our drinks, whatever you may think of. This is spiritually speaking because the port of the spirit realm was literally feeding the physical realm, which we still call those UFOs ships, right? Because they're still in water. They're in the metaphysical water, which they call space, which is oxygen, the air we breathe, which is a less dense version of hydrogen, which is water. This is why we call them ships. UFOs, UAPs, they are still ships. So the spirit realm is cutting off a lot of people, the people that do not belong here. So this is also cutting them off physically from the physical world. So that's why their food is stopping. Because y'all got to understand, Earth is a school. What's happening in the physical is actually taking place in the spiritual. In fact, it has to take place in the spiritual before it manifests in the physical. Right. And bridges are ports and entrances to this world. This is why these portals have been erected in different parts of the world. The ports are closing at the same time portals are going up. This is why you have all the ports that connect to the USA, and then you have a USB port, and then you have a US seaport, because everything is on the sea. Physical sea, metaphysical sea, as above so below. But I hope you guys see what I'm saying here. This is only manifesting in the physical because the spiritual world is cutting off people. Remember, we are ascending. A lot of people cannot come. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But let me know what you guys think about this video. This is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I am only raising awareness to interesting situations during these interesting times. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. Let's get this shift, y'all. Peace in.
The North American continent is the Temple Mount. The North American continent is the Temple Mount. You know how Mufasa had that little party sit on by itself? That's what North America is to the Most High God. Now, if Africa is the promised land, then where were we before we went to Africa? Now we got temples in the Grand Canyon that's older than the pyramids in Giza. I'm telling you, I was here before I was Dr. King. I've been here on this landmass since the beginning. I am the light of this landmass. When God says the 7 candlesticks and the flames is there, and the flame of the church, the candlestick is the church, well, the landmass is the candlestick. The light is the one God chose to shepherd his people here on this landmass. I am he who was dead, but now is alive forever. Me, who is Dr. Martin King Jones. Now I'm right here, and I'm a prove to you that I inherited God's throne, according to your scriptures, and the revelation that I am right now.
All flesh is one. All spirit is one. The flesh wars against the spirit. Why? Because the flesh will always be here, just not in the form it's in. You, the spirit, will always be here. You don't have a form. The flesh you got on is jealous of you. Why? You came before it. it, and you're going to be going after it. So you, the being that's married to this flesh, your flesh is jealous that when you leave it, you gonna marry another flesh. Ain't that's how jealousy works? Your flesh is jealous of you. So why you think everybody else is hating on you? Nah, it's your own flesh hating on you. It don't want you to go without it. It's mad that you came from before it. Flesh has a mind of its own. It is a creation. Spirit has one mind. Now, when you join the spirit with the flesh, the spirit must cohabitate with the flesh, meaning the flesh must eat. Even though the spirit doesn't eat, it must allow the flesh to eat. Why? Because that's what sustains the flesh life, so the spirit can be here.
Drinking your willy. It's not your train. It's not yours.
What the fuck is wrong with this nutbag?
No, what's wrong with you?
It's the flesh life.
This was deep right here. You know what I mean? Uncle's, he went deep. But what's wrong with dude over here?
So the spirit can be here.
Drinking your willy. It's not your train. It's not yours.
What the fuck is wrong with this nutbag?
Like what you're jerking on. You're not pissing.
Yo,
you're
niggas,
jerking on.
yo, my nigga.
Is a man, when a man is doing this, is that how you pee?
Yo.
No.
My nigga,
no. That's not how you pee. I don't care if you pee.
So I don't care if you pee. Yo, this hurricane stuff is getting out of hand, bro. I would have walked off the job. I would have swam off the job. Yeah, listen. I would have swam off the job. I'm joking, y'all. He probably can't even go nowhere because the currents. Listen, that's the end of the presentation. I hope you guys enjoy it. Full disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Any and everything you see on this channel is merely speculation. Viewer discretion is advised. Please do your own homework and research for proper discernment. Yo, somebody in the comments said that guy at the boat is losing his insanity. He's been working the job too long. Me personally, my heart would have dropped to my stomach. You know what I really want to say, but my heart would have dropped to my stomach. Like, what? We on a boat, regular, and it dips so low that the surface flows over into the boat. Woo! Listen, my heart would have dropped down to my stomach. Yo, listen, I hope you're in a better mood by the end of the video. I really do. I hope you enjoy it. If you're new to the channel, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when we go up. And you can be tapped in when we, when we go up, you can be tuned in. You know what's up, man. If you've been here from the beginning, I said divine abundance, balance, harmony, love, prosperity, strength, unity, including authenticity. You know what's up, man. Everyone who has ever sown a seed with me, it will be returned 100-fold as the Most High is using you as a divine vessel to divinely support yours truly, because yours truly, because all about divine support. I just want to say peace and prosperity, grace, gratitude, things. It never goes unnoticed. It really does help. If you would like to do the same, check out the description, the links in the description, or the About tab on the channel. Ayo Haven, love and unity, safe travel in the astrals. Enjoy your weekend. I'm out.
I'm out of space, I'm flowing, so no slowing down, let's speed it. Taking off, I'm taking off. Buckle up, D2, intergalactic flow, a different one. The light year just to come catch up. Catch us, this party like rock stars. Make ET